Post Up.
You think this game is just some simple game for drunks and gamblers. If you think this game can be boiled down to just good aim and geometry, if you think this game is best used as a shortcut into someone else's wallet, then this game is more difficult and more unforgiving than you could possibly imagine.
Hey, 4-ball. What a shot. Hold on a second. What just happened? See you later, dude.
You're looking at a 1 in 100 shot.
Jay, sit down. This is a 15-year-old in dead punch.
I'll pay you double if she makes it.
Don't be a nit, Jay.
Oh my God.
Don't be. Jay, read my shirt.
Don't be a nit.
Come on.
Post Up.
He's gonna. What'd you say? What'd you say? You said
he's gonna make the 9.
he's gonna fire this ball in and on the 50-yard line
and cut the 10.
and cut the 10. And what'd he do? JJ, what did he do?
I watch a lot of pool, man. I'm here every day.
That's wild.
Yeah. Oh my.
What a shot.
Oh my.
Get out of here. Oh my God, he made the ball. And he got on the 5. How about that, guys? Yeah, that's because I only put names down when they're playing on the future table. Holy, what a shot. He just drills it in the corner and Corey loses. Let's see how he feels about that. He knows the camera's on him too.
Look at this.
Don't.
What a shot.
He's like, look at all this chalk everywhere. Let me get this out of the way.
Everywhere.
I'll get this chalk out of the way here. Fuck you. Oh. Oh my god! Oh my god!
What the hell?
This spot right here is spelling the end for Jeremy Long. This is not an easy hit. Get the rebate, baby! Come on! Oh my god! The sheer calculations! Let's go! Woo! Crazy! Shot of the night, the 5-railer. The 5-railer in the corner. No, no. Oh, stop it! Just stop it!
Don't tell me he made this ball. Don't tell me he made this
Possible
ball.
way.
What did I just watch? What in the world?
The wildest
What
out
did I
you'll
just
ever
watch? See, Twitch chat just popping off, man.
What the heck is MySpace?
see. Oh god.
Shut.
Oh.
You did not
God.
just say that.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I've
God,
never.
yeah.
What is MySpace?
You're you're
my
messing with me
God.
right now, right?
I'm not messing with
He's
you.
calling
No,
us old,
he's
man.
messing with
He's
us.
calling us old, man.
Guys, did
Without-
you hear
without-
that?
Without saying we're
Oh
old.
my god.
Oh my
I'm
god.
Just watch
sorry.
the chat. Just watch the chat. Just go
Yeah.
right after you say something like that.
Oh no.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I already see it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, see, 20 years ago, I'm not. That was before my time.
Joey, that might be going on the soundboard. Just Joey in the background.
What the
What's
heck is-
MySpace? Yo, everybody. Good morning. I just got permission to stream a few of these matches here downstairs with the Derby or the digital pool stream. Since there's not a whole lot going on upstairs. It's kind of middling rounds in the 9-ball here, so a lot of the top players are kind of, you know, either already done with their matches or in situations like this where they're the big favorite. So I figured let's just tune into our boy. Didn't have a great set against Evan Lunda last night on the PostUpLiveStream, playing one pocket, and now we're going to see if he can recover, get his head in the right space while playing 9-ball. I am going to get some music going. My bad. There we go. Nice and quiet in the background. I can turn up that table too so we can get a little bit of room noise maybe. There we go. Yeah, OD on the hunt. Jagger says I'm on table 10 at noon. Let's go. Oscar looks happy. He looks settled. Looks like he's enjoying himself. Just playing 9-ball, man. That'll work. What's up, Jordan Torres? Good morning. I'm working on a graphic for Master of the Table right now, so I'm going to be a little bit quiet at the moment. Almost finished with it.
All right, Boutique takes rack number 4, tying this up at 2 games apiece. Folks, hopefully free with forward jump shots and kicks. Next door. Your way. Pause. Help you out on the mic.
How's everybody doing this morning? When does Taulito play? Good lord, I hope never. How's Mora doing? Everybody's still in it. All the top players are still in the 9-ball. Morning Pool Junkies, what's up, Gerard? What's up, John Weber Sr.? Arctic Angel, good to see ya. Oscar just jumping a couple balls in. I haven't been watching. Is this still the same game? It's 8-2 now. My bad. Look at this cue ball. Whew. How many left in the one pocket? I think it's down to 40 something. Let me see. $45 left. Mike sleeps in every day, dude. OD finishing the deal. Final score 9-2. Take a quick look. We can find something else to watch in the meantime while we're waiting for the next round. For the 9-ball list, not 9-ball banks, 9-ball. Oh, Ashley Benoit is playing in the X-Pool arena. Playing Devin Poteet. Let's see, John Moore is playing. I mean, honestly, all the top players are kind of in stomp matches right now. So let's watch Oliver Ruger. How's that sound? Let's go to table 36. Let me count. Okay, so we're on 14 now. So 14 equals. If 14 equals 584, then 36. I said 34 table? 36. 36 minus 14 is 22. So 584 plus 22. 606. Let's see if this works. Does it work? Is it gonna work? One moment. No. Does not work. All right, Oliver Ruger's out of the question. Let's see. Nolan Garcia is upstairs. Eric Roberts, Darren Reeves. Eric Roberts is currently tied with a 529 Fargo on table 15. It? Yeah, this is it. I'm gonna go without a scoreboard for a second, guys, so you can just follow on the digital pool monitor up there. Ruger. Morning, Steve Griffith. Change the title for you guys so it's not confusing. How you holding up after almost a whole week there? Pretty good. Pretty good. I could do this all the time. I could do this every day. I'm serious. If only, right? The plan is, at some point, to do this when there's events, and then vlog in between, and have some, I wouldn't call them instructional videos, but like almost Veritasium style videos where I explain precisely what's happening on the table as far as like the physics of collisions and stuff. Basically debunking all the misconceptions and myths about pool, but in a really fun way. Like Mark Rober meets Veritasium. Would be really cool. Meets pool. Do videos like that. Vlog any traveling. stream the events, podcast with top players. That would be the ultimate goal eventually. The problem is I have to pay the bills in the meantime. Oscar posted last night that he was whipped, even slept in his clothes. Yeah, but he's he's exerting mental energy in every match and during his practice time. Look how good Eric Roberts cues the ball, man. It's so sick. Yo, what's up, Sean Wedlake? Around 2 o'clock, guys. Pretty close to 2 o'clock, we're going to end up watching some One Pocket. I was given permission today to catch some of these tables downstairs because there's not a whole lot of action upstairs. It's a lot of stomps in the 9-ball. A lot of folks that you folks at home haven't heard of playing on the upstairs tables. So we were given permission to grab into the digital pool stream and capture some of these tables down here. So One Pocket around 2 o'clock. Action's going to get hot. But until then, honestly, we're just kind of hanging out, floating around the room. I'm going to finish this Master of the Table graphic. I'm almost there. Chat saying, what are you guys up to? Hello from Finland. Iceman Pool supporting the late great Mika Immonen, I see. Is Eric the kid that beat Filler? Yeah. Just a chill morning, guys. Not a whole lot going on. Just gonna watch Eric Roberts swing his cue with excellence. Yo, one pocket will start around 2 o'clock. Look at this shot from Eric Roberts. One pocket will start around 2 o'clock. Ruger still alive in the one pocket. Drew Joe Prince. Danny Smith out of the one pocket. No, is Danny Smith? Never mind. Danny Smith might still be in the one pocket. I apologize, guys. Let me double check that. No, he is out. No, wait. So he's 1-1, 2. Lost to Alex, lost to Anthony. Yeah, out. John Morris still in there, I believe. Lost to Josh Roberts. Lost to Federer. So John Morris out. Did he really lose? He lost to Josh Roberts early on. Yeah, John Morris out of the one pocket. He is still in there. No, he just lost to Lee Van. Let me see if he lost any others. Lost to Skylar Woodward, so he's out of the one pocket. Evan Lunda's still in, so he's still able to collect some more points. What's 26 plus 240? 266. All right, here's my rudimentary master of the table graphic. Boom. Green is how many points they've locked up. Pink is the highest they could possibly score. So, long story short, if SVB is going to get there, he needs Federer to go out early in one of the next two tournaments, and he needs to run deep. Still possible for Vitaly, SVB, even Marco Tucher. Wait, is Marco still in the one pocket? I might have messed that up. Let me see. Marco might be out. Hold on.
No, you just have to create a profile on it. But you have to do it every ad. You have to create a profile.
He lost to Anthony Maglino. Yes, he's only lost once, so he is indeed still in. So still possible there, and still possible for Evan Lunda, but I mean, is he going to make a deep run in the 9-ball? Basically, anyone but Sky Woodward, Jay Hall, Federgorst, Pinniger, SVB, and Vitaly, and Marco. It's out of the question. You can see here Josh Filler, I mean, there's no way. Highest he could possibly score from this point forward is 195, so. Does the graphic make sense, guys? Is that good enough? Let me know in the chat. Eric Roberts on the hill. It's a masterpiece. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. How many additional points is 20? I believe 120 is the most you can win in any event. If you can see their highest possible point or highest possible standing, I believe is 360 if they win all 3 events. I think that's the highest you can get. Eric Roberts, 23 years old. Will y'all live stream any of the Gorst matches? It depends on what ends up in the X-Pool arena. I know when One Pocket kicks off, or when we end up having some One Pocket matches that are possible to watch, we're gonna be kind of jumping around the room a little bit and maybe pick a few to follow based on the master of the table. I'm sure if Federer's not on the Xpool.live table, then you'll definitely catch some of that action. He's currently scheduled on table 18 versus Lou DeMarco at 2 p.m. So at 2 p.m. it's probably between that match, Shannon Murphy SVB, and Vitaly Patsura Brandon Schuff. And to be frank, I personally would kind of rather watch. Oh wait, no, sorry, I'm crazy. Shannon Murphy SVB is on the X-Pool stream, and it's funny because I was about to say I'd rather watch that match, so it's understandable they would put that on the TV table. That's a really good, interesting, because Shannon could upset there in a race to 3. Lou DeMarco, it's possible he could beat Federer, but I mean, Federer's just playing so good this week. It's not likely. Not likely at all. Players left with rebuys in the one pocket: Anthony Maglino, Josh O'Neill, Lee Van Corteza, Roland Garcia, Evan Lunda, Fedor Gorst, Gerson Martinez, Roberto Gomez, Sergio Rivas, SVB, Shane Winters, Shannon Murphy, Sky Woodward. That's what we're looking like. Kid's out, man. Plays good. Plays real good. When is the bank pool final? All finals take place on Sunday on the xpool.live pay-per-view. There you go, Eric Roberts, ladies and gentlemen. See if there's anything else to watch for the time being. Anyone got the Poteet match? Xpool. Xpool.live. All right, here we go. Let's see what's still playing. Brandon Schuff on the hill versus Ray Schultz. Hayden Ernst versus Richard Lacourchier. Table 31. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that one. Guys, that might be it for now. Short, quick stream. Maybe just go live back at, what time is it? It's 11:13. At noon, what do we got? We got Arseni versus Derek Goff. Derek Goff is a 407. Billy Thorpe, Vitaly Petsura in the Diamond Aramith Simonis Arena on the xpool.live stream. I mean, those are the only pros playing at 12. Roberto Gomez, Sampson Yonko on table 8. Maybe we could do that. I'm just going to move it over to table 8, I guess. Let's see. So if 85 is 15, minus 7, 78. Is that table 8? Yeah. This is where. What's the score on Ray Schultz? 8-7. I guess that's close, right? Because Ray Schultz is a strong player. Let's go there. Oh, no, it's upstairs on table 33. We can't see it. Yo, Jonas Lardy, thanks, buddy. It's a totally different vibe for me, especially like over in that room. It's so quiet. And I don't have any chat to interact with, so it's like difficult for me to find things to say. I'll put you up here for now, guys. Whoops. And I'll put the master of the table standings up. And we'll do this. Boom. Or maybe right up here, huh? Right there. Jeff wins 9-7. Yep. What's Frank streaming right now? Anything good?
I just want to budget.
Hayden Ernst, yeah. That's good. He has access to that table. Guy's putting the pressure on him, man. Let me take a look, make sure nothing's started yet. Table 8. Still hasn't been assigned. We're good. Down, 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 down.
Doo-doo-dee-doo-doo.
Looks like matches are being assigned. This match almost finished here. Lunda out there on table 8. We are going to be watching this table. This is slated to be Roberto Gomez, Sampson Yonko. Not a whole lot of recognizable names in this round, this 12 o'clock round. Pius Labutis is scheduled to play Josh Burble, but we don't know what table. Nine ball. Can win? I don't know when he plays. Did the casino staff come in today? They've been here the last few days. I think they only didn't come in for like part of one day. Interesting, Steve R. Good to know.
Put that in your wallet and it's still like it goes through your hand. Yeah, no, mine does too, but not that bad. It goes through your hand. Like that.
Interesting. No Roberto on the table yet. His match starts in 10 minutes. SVB getting warm next door. What's he warming up for? Maybe just hitting some balls. He doesn't have a match soon. Oh yeah, Shane Van Boning. Mike Champagne. There you go. Give the people what they want. It's a better angle, too. The image is a lot clearer. Let's roll with this, baby. Mike Champagne. It's going to be a fast match. Shane looks like he is super comfortable on the table. Looks like Frank's going to have Christina to catch on his table. Try and get this centered up nicely for you guys. I doubt it, Eric Downer. Come on, stream. Don't lag on me now. There you go, guys. Let's get rid of this master of the table for now. Get rid of this, get rid of that. Let's watch some pool. Looks like Mike got the break. Come on, get you the right size here. Did he scratch? You do not want to scratch against this guy. Newsflash, you do not want to scratch against SVB. Fargo-wise, Mike should only get 4 to 5 games. No, Mike should get 1 or 2 maybe, Fargo-wise. Like, that's the prediction. 600 to 846 is like, it's greater than it's somewhere closer to like a 7 or 8, sorry. Yeah, it's closer to like a 7 to 1 win-loss ratio. And Shane's just going to steamroll. The way he was just warming up right now, he's looking very, very comfortable in these conditions. Look at him. Look at him. It's just perfect. 9 or 7 goes in the side. This game is going to be over in about 40 seconds. Here, I'll change the font for you guys. There you go, guys. Patty Kaner asks, can you explain the Master Table? How do they score it? So there are 3 events in the Derby City Classic, and in order to attain Master of the Table, based on what your final place is in each event, you will acquire points, right? So Feder Gorst and Justin Hall are in the final of the Banks event, so they've locked up at least 100, and I believe the winner of that event takes 120 points, and the runner-up will have 100. And then based on how deep you run in the other 2 events, you can rack up to 120 points per event in the 1 pocket and the 9 ball. And so as things move forward and as players bust out the 1 pocket, we'll be able to update those scores where they've locked up points, and also change the highest possible score they can get, and that'll give us a clearer image of who really is in contention for the Master of the Table. At the moment, it looks like possible winners. Justin Hall, 1 pocket is arguably his better game than Banks, so certainly possible for him to make it to the final in the 1 pocket, but 9 ball, not necessarily his strongest game, so tough to say if he's really in contention or not. But we're probably looking at Feder Gorst, Sky Woodward. Josh Filler's really out of the question because he's already busted out of the 1 pocket, and the highest he can get is 195. So you're probably looking at Feder, Sky, Shane, maybe Vitali, maybe Marco. But there would have to be some really specific circumstances to make some of those things happen. So Feder is looking very, very strong in that regard. Sorry about the score. It is 1-0. Where's your boy Mikey at? Who knows? Who knows, dude? Thanks, Patty. Coming in with the 199 super chat. SVB 2-0. Just a few minutes in. Yeah, don't count Henny out because he can run deep in every event for sure. For sure. Had a really good showing in the Banks. He certainly plays 1 pocket very, very, very well. And he's a run-out player in 9 ball. Given the table conditions, I just think the players that I named are a little bit more likely to put together packages than Hennessy. And so, in the 9 ball specifically. And they're also very likely to run, to the top 5 or higher in the 1 pocket with the way that the play has been going this week. Look at this. Few kisses out of the rack for SVB, but he's got a mighty X shot here to get things rolling with the 3 ball close by. Just a little stun shot and life is good. Mike may not shoot again. That's a very real possibility. If the break is working for Shane. This is WNT Breakbox rules, which actually I'll get a graphic on screen for you guys to show you what that means, but it does make it a little bit more difficult to leave yourself a shot after the break if you are making a ball. So let me pull this up for you guys. Go all the way to the bottom here. There we go. I'll do it between racks just to show you while he's racking. Plays a combo to get out here. Holy crap, does Shane look comfortable or what? Three zero. There it is. This is the Breakbox diagram. So you must put the 9 on the spot, and you must break within this box. And the way you find the box is you make a line from the 9 ball all the way to 1 diamond from each corner pocket on the head rail. And where that line intersects the head string, you go straight back to the head rail. And that outlines the box, so you can see where he's putting his cue ball now. One's down again. Cue ball getting kissed by the 3. Ends up with a window to the 2. Is it going to end up in front of the side for Shane to cut it in? It's kind of an awkward spot. It's pretty thin. It's a really awkward spot, actually. But if the ball goes down, it's fairly natural position to end up on the 3 ball. Maybe just a touch it inside. So it checks off the top rail, comes back down for the 3. I don't think he's banking this ball, just because the cue ball naturally goes towards the 3 since it's so thin. Cutting this in the side. I hate 9 on the spot. Why did they change that rule? Look at this Shane hitting it too thick and playing safe up in the corner. Little jelly roll. Why did they change that rule? The players all agreed, especially since things were moving towards the direction of template rack. Which actually, let's talk about this for a second. Things moved towards template rack because the players were racking their own, and some players would manipulate the rack more than others with a triangle. On a template, it somewhat limits what you can do, but with the 1 on the spot, the template wires the ball down in the corner pocket. So they moved, they moved towards template rack because, let's be honest, pool doesn't have enough eyes on it for tournaments to afford enough refs to rack for everybody in a pro event. And so the template rack is the fairest way to get a more consistent rack between all players. And if you put 1 on the spot, you're wiring the wing ball in the corner pocket. So players were just making the wing ball and playing shape on the 1. And it was just a break and run fest. So you didn't really get to see anybody play 9 ball. It was like, who can run out better. Where now it limits, while they're being very consistent at pocketing the 1 in the side pocket these days, it really limits your ability to play shape on the lowest number ball on the table. Especially since they're requiring that the players rack the 2 ball in a different place every time on the World 9 Ball Tour. So sorry about the lag, guys. Hopefully that is just a brief hiccup. Yeah, Kerry Farrell, of course, they're still going to find a way, racking their own, to try to make a ball go more often or the 1 ball go more often, but that doesn't mean that they can play shape on the 2 ball. And if a player is making the wing ball consistently with this break box, the players know that something's up. The players know, hey, I need to check my opponent's rack because that shouldn't be happening. It shouldn't be possible. So, you know, it can happen on a fluke, kissing off a ball, but if one of the pros notices that another pro is consistently making the wing ball with this break, they know something's up. They might see one as a fluke and then the second one be like, hey, whoa, I'm going to check this rack every time. Okay, why the Breakbox then? That's because if you're able to break from the side rail, even with the 9 on the spot, you can throw the wing ball in the pocket and control the cue ball better if you're playing with the 1 in the pocket, the side pocket. The Breakbox forces them to either let the cue ball go and fly around the table a little bit, or play what they try to do is draw the cue ball to the side rail and across the stack a couple times and back to center table, which is a very difficult thing to do if you're making the 1 ball. And even then, you're still gambling whether or not you're going to have a shot on the 2 ball. Or maybe the 2 ball goes in, gambling whether or not you have a shot on the 3 ball, right? So it's just, with the 1 on the spot and a template rack, they are outright controlling the outcome of the break. And by making the break box with the 9 on the spot, you're essentially making it so the players can't completely control the outcome of the break like they were with 1 on the spot. Honestly, for an avid pool fan, 1 on the spot, pros playing with a template rack is boring. Yeah, he hasn't won a WNT event since the break change was made. Yeah, but he made it to the final of the US Open. All right. Let's see if you can get ball in hand here, Mike. Oh, he has ball in hand. Sorry, I didn't see the chain scratched. Right as I'm reading the chat, perfect example of why they made the change. It's like you're going to see a little bit more variation in the outcomes after the break. I like this shot, kind of like a stun draw to the left side of the table, just below the side pocket. Ooh, don't want to go in the side pocket, though. Oof. Oof, this shot's hairy. Yeah. You're gonna get locked up here. Ooh, never mind. He played safe. Perfect shot. Yeah, the kick here is tough to control, too. See what Shane does. Plays it thin. He's going to leave a cut shot down in the corner. Yeah, tough to control, mainly because the 4 ball was sitting right there. So you were always likely to hit the 4 ball with the 2. Yeah, that's what we call the SVB effect, WF Gaming Network. It says the problem playing people like Shane is you get in your head before you start. Yeah, because you want to play a good set. You want to, you know, see what it's like to play your best game against a pro, which just makes you shunt balls into the rail. Holy crap. At 1 billion miles an hour right there. All right, ball in hand attempt number 2 for Mike Champagne. Nine ball is on the shot line for the 4 ball, so don't get greedy for position. Don't get greedy for position. It's like when a ball is on the shot line for the next ball, you're gonna have to leave yourself a little bit tougher cut and then send the cue ball. Does he have a shot here? Okay, yeah, not surprised. Nice shot here though. Wonder if Shane pulls out the jump stick. Of course he does. Here we go. Holy crap, just draw to the side rail and get on the 5. Oh yeah. Back in line, life is good. Did he jump with his playing cue? Seriously? That is wild. No wonder he could draw the ball so much. What a shot from Shane with the playing cue. Going full Earl Strickland mode. 5-0. How tight are the pockets cut over there at Derby? These are just standard diamond blue labeled tables. They're 4.5-inch pockets the way they come from the factory. Well, Mike Champagne's going to give his shot at a jump shot. Didn't even get over the 4. Unlucky. Unlucky. Don't make the 2 with your hand there, Mike. Looks like the 7 might not pass the 9 in the lower right. So maybe taking a look at that now to decide how he wants to address the 6 ball. He just took a peek, and he looked quickly, which leads me to believe that the 9 does pass. Pardon me, the 7 does pass. Well, never mind, I take it back. Above this ball, he might play below the 7 here. Yeah. Supernatural position. Not just natural, that was supernatural. Good shot. That's how it be sometimes. Jonathan Gates. 6-0. Case in point, right after the break with this format, you so often get more interesting situations. And there's really nowhere to push here because the 2 is literally in the pocket, so you may as well kick at it, especially with the 3 ball on the same side of the table. Got to imagine he's going to go fairly soft here. Makes it past the 5. Is it going to hit the 2, though? Don't think so unless it goes off the point. No dice. Ball in hand. Mike's been having a rough week, guys. Mike's just give the guy a break. What are you doing here, Mike? What are you doing? You had ball in hand. Well, you pocketed a couple balls. You got nice on the 4, though. Made a nice shot there. Hey, clip off the 6, get closer to the 5, no problem. Get back to center table, and you still got a chance. Esteban Strangelato says, I'm also 597, and Jeremy Long beats me kind of like this every time he comes to San Diego. Yeah, exactly. And Jeremy Long is 100 Fargo lower than Shane, so... It's 5. Is it going to make it? Is it going to get there? Oh, he's like shrugging. He was playing safe there. Was he playing safe there or a two-way shot? I don't know if you can see the 6 ball. Down past the 7, trying to put the cue ball on the 8. Alright, I'm done with the funk. I'm going to go back to my synthwave playlist. Room is pretty quiet today. Surprisingly. The last few days it's been like a party in here. Oh my gosh. Imagine being able to just spear that in the hole and get on the next ball. Imagine what that would feel like to do that consistently. What does the entry fee cost in this tournament? 160? Not bad. Is Eric Roberts with a C or a K? With a C. SVB. It's just like when it rains, it pours, man. It's so funny how often when you're playing a guy like this, stuff like that happens. It's uncanny. Playing the 1 off the 3 to open things up for the rest of the rack. And all it's going to take is one more good shot. He's going to have to play for the left side of the table, I would assume. Yeah, where he's looking right now. You don't want to see where the 5 and 9 are. They're sitting on the shot line for the 3 ball. What we call the shot line for the 3 ball is the line from the pocket through the 3 that extends behind it, right? We call that the shot line. The 5 and 9 are sitting on that line. So it becomes really difficult to get a thick angle on that ball. So you end up having to take usually something thinner. And he played that with such a nice touch. He's going to end up near center table. Easy to let that one get away from you and end up having to shoot like a tough cut shot on the 4 into the side pocket. And now he's going to 2-stroke everything and finish the rack in 30 seconds. This is what it's like picking a fight with a silverback gorilla. Quite literally. Oh, killed that cue ball so nice. At least this match is close, yeah. For real. On the hill. That was 3 strokes? Yeah. Well, it was still 30 seconds. There's what is likely to be the last break of the match there, but he missed the 1 ball. You can see him gesturing to the side pocket. A little bit of frustration there, a little bit of annoyance. Even when you're the massive favorite to beat someone 9-0, still frustrated with the details if things don't go your way. And there's the double kiss to sell out. Who is up next? We're going to check out probably next door. Roberto Gomez is playing a match as well. We can finish up that match. And then around, pardon me. Cue ball whipping it to try to get down table. That was funny. Got a funny bounce off the rail. After that, around 2 o'clock, we'll have some 1 pocket action. Probably starting with, who did I say? I'm assuming Frank is going to stream Federer's match. I don't know. Oh my God, Shane, relax. Maybe Pinniger Gomez, but both of them have a scheduling conflict, so I don't know. We'll just have to play it by ear and pick when we get there. Probably run a poll in the chat. Not sure what the plan was there. Maybe he was trying to swing his cue ball 2 rails tight into those balls. I'm not sure, but come on, Mike, show us you can pocket 6 in a row. The only thing you really got to pay attention here is the angle on the 6. If you can get it on the 6 in a way where it's easy to get back to center table, you should be able to do the same for the 7 and 8. And this is going to be moving away from the 6. Okay. Okay. Not too bad. Nice shot. Similar spot on the 7. You got a chance. Whoa, where's that stroke going? Seven's down. Cue ball going towards the 9. Oof, got to make another good shot here. Got to make a good shot here. Oh my gosh, the tip of his cue is going all over the place after the stroke. And just like that, SVB gonna take it down. Let's pop next door, see what's going on. Ooh, Roberto Gomez tied right now. 2 apiece. Gotta zoom way in on this camera. Hold on a second, guys. Oh, the Fargos are still sitting there. Let me get that out of the way. I got to make a quick run to the boys' room. I'll be right back, and I'll put up a scoreboard for you guys. And hopefully, in the meantime, this isn't laggy like this. Come on, baby. You can do it. David Biggs coming in with the humble brag. My stroke is amazing, but I played like a 5-year-old when I drew Shane at Derby. Okay, I'll be right back. Got to run to the restroom real quick. Okay. Whew. Vicious stroke on that one. Didn't work out for Roberto. By the way, guys, in case you didn't know already, if you're just finding the Derby now and you want to see all the premier matchups, you can do that at xpool.live. Oh, it's not 9-ball banks. Let's see, what are they playing right now? I think they're playing 9-ball. There you go. Scan that QR code to find it. That are out here rocking the flannel with a mini beard. America. Okay, Crusher. That's what I assumed. Do a quick update refresh on the one pocket schedule. Probably gonna watch Hennessy and Gomez one pocket. Shannon Murphy versus Shane Van Boning is gonna happen on Xpool. That's gonna be a hell of a match. So if you're a one pocket fan and you haven't bought that yet, might be a good idea. Yeah, Federer versus Lou DeMarco is probably gonna happen on BSN. Get a scoreboard in just a second here, guys. Wow, Christina Tkach is down 6-2 right now. Versus Holston Harrelson. Looks like our players are taking a little break here. At 3-2. I'm gonna call Mike. Set up a scoreboard for you. Change the title. What's this guy's name? This guy's name was Sampson Yonko. Similar spread on the Fargo, and Sampson Yonko has already outran what Mike Champagne was capable of. Great break from Roberto. 2-ball flying back and forth, or is that the 4-ball? Doesn't matter because it's, no, it is the 2-ball actually. It's the next ball to hit, and Roberto is hooked bad. He's gonna maybe even push the 9 in the hole here. It's probably your computer. I guess I'm a little bit quieter than normal, but there we go. That should be a little better. Kick and stick is the shot, because if you get behind it to where you just miss the 9, you should be hooked. You should leave him hooked with the 7, 5, and 9. Are you gonna spin the ball? No, he's just trying to split him left to right, which has worked. I think being this close to the ball though, and the 2 being on the side of the table with all the traffic is a little bit more usable for Roberto than if the 2 was up table out in the open. Yeah, especially if you can see the edge of the ball. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, I guess my music is a touch loud too, guys. Sorry, I'll put it right there. Changing a few things on the fly this morning because we were just given permission to give you guys a little bit of action with some recognizable names, since everything upstairs on our table is, you know, guys you don't know. So looking to get to the left side of the 5 here. Played in the side pocket, but it looks like he overran his cue ball by quite a bit. Looked up into the sky. Roberto maybe not feeling it today. Oh, the music's still super loud. Sorry, guys. Right there is where we want it. Dude, Esteban, this is my favorite song on the playlist. Wait till you hear the end of it. Oh, he could see the 5. Great shot. Right here, Esteban. Check this out. Oh, stop. That's hilarious, dude. And then it drops into the beat again right here. Does Oliver Ruger play out of your home room, Collins? Not anymore, man. For a while, he moved back to Estonia. I don't know where he's living these days. But he was, at the time when he was in California, he played in San Francisco. He was living in San Francisco, and he played out of Family Billiards down there. There we go, 4-2. I'm going to put you guys on a brief mute. I got to give Mike a call, see what the heck that guy's doing. Oh my god, he let me go to voicemail. That's so tilting. We don't need Melina Mike, yeah. Roberto's just checking out to see what the angle's like if he just stops the rock right there. Because it looks like he's going to have to swing his cue ball back and forth across the table to get up table. Ooh, he cheated the pocket there, guys. Did you see that? How the cue ball rolled to the right and the 4-ball hit the rail on the way down and it still went in the pocket? He did that to make it so he was less steep on the 5-ball. New Jersey pool player, not not high enough for anyone to take us seriously. Roberto Gomez, 5-2. Did Federer beat Skylar and Banks last night? Yeah. Final is J. Hall, Federer, Gorst. You can see here, master of the table standings. Mike, are you coming down, or are you gonna wake up anytime soon? Dude, he was actually asleep. Oh my god. Ooh, 7-ball jelly roll. Straight in on the one in the side. Hey, thanks, Huskers fan. Where can I find the match schedule? Just go to digitalpool.com and search Derby. Yeah, Oscar played terrible last night. I was hoping he would give Evan a little bit more of a game, but that is when we say es lo que es. Holy punch stroke. Did he scratch? Sure, yeah. Well, when you've watched a lot, you can kind of start to see, like, especially when you're like forced to express your thought process out loud, you kind of start to be able to see what especially stronger players like prefer to do. Obviously, it's such a sensitive game that it's really difficult to execute that kind of thing on a consistent basis, obviously. So, like, at one point I was around 620. These days I'm closer to like 590. Before I started streaming, I was playing a lot. And my Fargo rate was creeping up. I went, in like a year and a half, I went from like 510 to 620. And then I started streaming. Oh, I haven't changed the title yet. Thanks, man, guys. I'll change it right now. Some good queuing by Sampson here. About to take another game. Here we go, 5-3. Forrest, you're giving Mike more credit than he deserves. I was the one that said that. I can't have Mike taking my street cred, Forrest. Big match coming up on the One Pocket on the xpool.live stream. It could have ramifications in the all-around. That's going to be One Pocket. I can actually change that. 9 ball's almost over there. If it's even still going. Shannon Murphy. Shane Van Boning. For the most part, I mean, especially if, you know, everyone can catch a gear, right? On my best days, I'm liable to, well, I've won a decent sized tournament before with a lot of good players in it. With 51 player local monthly tournament that had like 5 or 6, 700 Fargo plus. I got some good rolls, played good all day, won the tournament. But that was before I started streaming. Certainly couldn't do that today. Lindy Russell, are you at the beginning of the video or are you here with us live right now? Yeah, Forrest. Main thing I would say is to get to 600 is just practice Mighty X and make sure that when you're like, for instance, when you're practicing the stun shot on the Mighty X, practice cheating the pocket from 2 diamonds away to recover position for the cue ball. Yo, Colton Wald, thanks for asking, man. Actually, it's worth mentioning. If you are enjoying the stream and you have a few bucks to spare, it is super helpful. All that info is right there, and if I'm being frank, we were hoping to raise a certain amount of money by the time this thing's over, and we're not even halfway there yet. So anyone, I'm not usually, like, if you know my stream at all, I'm not usually one to ask, but you know. Anyway, I'm just gonna ask if you can support. It's greatly appreciated. Not only did well, the sponsors did a good deal to help us cover expenses coming out here, but I did take off 2 weeks of work that we're hoping to end up recouping at least most of that. So if you can help, great. If you can't, totally get it. Just click the like button. Every little bit makes a big difference. Collins needs new shorts. I mean, I'll survive. Alan, you're the man. Yeah, this gig is a little bit different than, say, for instance, when we go to the Griff's gig, we're working as a contractor, or I'm working as a contractor for someone else's channel. So they are paying me. So I'm not as vocal for an event like that. But obviously, out here at the Derby, they just gave us the space. That was the deal. Trade for the space to, you know, cover the event, talk about the X-Pool stream and all that stuff. So we're lucky to have the space. How much do you need to raise? I'm not going to do that, Arctic Angel. Super chats, I can't get the QR code to SCAD. So the main thing about super chats is YouTube takes about 30%. So I'm actually, I think it's in the YouTube terms and conditions. I'm not allowed to say don't super chat me. So that's not what I'm saying. I'm grateful for everything. But YouTube takes a cut, and I don't get it till next month. Oh, Colton, yeah, let me know. I'll let you know. Yeah, thank you so much, Colton, and Lucas, and Taryn Olson. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Hector Otani, thank you, guys. Thank you guys so much. What do we got here? This game's taking a long time. You can tell Sampson wants this, man. Sampson feels like he's right in this, and he is. It's 5-3. He keeps getting to the table every single game. You know, Roberto's not in pure run-out god mode like we see some of these pros. Like we saw Shane in the last match. Hardly any, Miramichi. Hardly any. All right, Arctic Angel. I'm really bashful about that kind of thing, man. I don't really like saying specific amounts because, like I said, I'll manage. We'll get there. We'll figure it out. But there's Roberto. Six 3. Mike just texted me. My bad, homie. Oh, Arctic Angel, are you David Lee? I was wondering where you've been, man. That makes sense. Wasn't your name David Tesla a while back? Did you change it? Eric Downer says this is for the Fetter tattoo. The question is, where will the additional cost for the removal of the existing tramp stamp? That's funny, man. Thank you, man. That's a good spot to push to if you're Sampson, because at least you'll get the shot back. Roberto's definitely not going to want to take this on, but you can try to bank this one to the middle of the short rail, and there's you see the lane that goes between the 3 and 7, and then between the 6 and 9, and the 2 kind of like helps build out that shape of that lane. It looks like the cue ball can go straight down that lane down here behind the 9. So really you're playing more the cue ball than anything, and hopefully the 1 ball ends up where you want it to. He's hit this too thin. But he's gonna lay a cue ball down in a decent spot. It's a little bit easier to hit from here for Roberto, and he actually might be able to control the cue ball a little bit here. Hit the 1 fairly thick. Wants to put the cue ball on the 5 here, but he's gonna leave a shot. Is the tattoo fund still accepting donations? Michael Reed. I made a joke that if we get to $5,000 that I would get a tattoo. We're not going to get there. I can already tell you that. Yo, David, thank you, buddy. Am I actually streaming all day today? Probably. I think we streamed all day pretty much every day. I mean, I'm not going to sit in this chair for 14 hours straight without getting food. There goes the 1 ball. There goes the cue ball. Here's the 9. Please tell me that's in the hole. Oh my God. Imagine accidentally 4-railing the 1 ball at the 9 and making it. Mr. Jumpstick, try to make the 9. Here comes Superman. Oh, didn't catch the side of the 1. Hit it a little thick, but he got some jelly. Yo, it's my pleasure, Chris. We really enjoy doing it. We're going to go into some 1 pocket after this. We're waiting to see. We'll probably end up watching Roberto Gomez versus Pinniger. Christina to catch is down 8-5 versus Colston Harrelson. Big spot for Christina to catch. I'm sure she's hoping to make the money in this tournament and maybe even make a little bit back. But if you lose this early, the likelihood that that happens is pretty low. Here we go. The rest of the 1 pocket matches just got scheduled for 2 p.m. Shane Winters, Yersa Martinez is an interesting one. Sky Woodward, Devin Poteet is an interesting one. Maybe we watch that. I think I want to watch that. Master of the table connotations right there. Implications, I should say. $2 p.m. Sky Woodward, Devin Poteet. I think that's the one to watch. Hey Jeff, thanks man. You talking about the X pool? I got to talk on the X pool table. I think that they just needed somebody. Who knows? It is 7-3 now, guys. Roberto's got an open shot here. Oh no, did he make a ball? Didn't make a ball, huh? Hey man, after watching SVB and Federer dominate in their matches, this score is a little surprising. Well, first of all, Roberto is a unbelievable player in his own right, but he ain't quite Federer SVB, right? First of all. Second of all, when I was a 560, I went 7-4 with Christina to catch. I had a good match and she sold out a couple times, you know. It happens. Yo, Eric Downer coming in with a chat membership. Mr. Chat Addict, let's go. People don't, how do you say this? It's not intuitive how much variance there is in this game because it's such a difficult game. right? So people who play this game all the time. I was talking to Devin Poteet about this before we went live on Xpool last night. This game is so difficult that it feels like golf, a game like that. And in a game like golf, if there's a huge difference in skill level, you're going to end up with a huge difference in results fairly consistently, right? But pool isn't necessarily like that because there's so many variables. It's happening on such a small table, so not only can you not account for what, you know, good rolls or bad rolls might happen in any given game, but like in 9-ball or 8-ball or any game, even one pocket, the balls can break apart in a specific way that like suit one guy's skill set better than it suits another guy's skill set. Or, you know, then you have the variance of your own ability to execute on any given day, right? All these things can compound on each other, and then you end up with, you know, this situation that's happening on Christina Tkach's table where she's down 8-5 against a 640 Fargo, and she's 750, right? She's a great freaking player. And she's about to lose to a guy that's not even a local crusher. Or maybe about to lose, I should say. She's at the table right now. Oh, wait, no, that was 5 minutes ago. Did she lose? She lost. So there you go. Everyone can hit the shots, but if you're on, you can beat anyone because they just sit there the entire time. You know, there's that side of it too, right? Maybe she's having a bad match. Maybe he's having a good match. You know, you don't know. I've said this a million times. This game is so difficult that it feels like it's more similar to golf, but in reality, it's more similar to poker than it is to golf, right? The skill cap is super high like golf, but the outcomes are such high variance in any given rack that it's more like poker. So, like, in this instance, okay, if you just look at the odds, at the beginning of every rack, statistically speaking, Roberto Gomez has aces and Sampson has deuces. Maybe even worse. Maybe even like king, queen. But it's possible, dealing that out 11 times in a row, that 4 times king, queen beats the aces. It's possible. It's not likely, but it's possible. Where in golf, you know, there's just, I get that there's more tangible variables in golf, meaning it's like obvious that, okay, you've got wind that can change at any time, you got the course conditions, you got the how wet is the ground, how is the grass, you know, like all these things are understandable variables, and so people think that there's more variables in golf, but the reality is, if you hit a bad drive and you're 30 yards off a perfect, you can still recover from that shot if you got the skills to do it in the next shot. So that's reducing the variables in the outcomes. Does that make sense? Where on this game, it's like, God, if you hit a ball into the wrong side of the pocket, but you still pot the ball, the cue ball can go to, you know, it can marry up on a ball that you weren't expecting, and all of a sudden the whole game has changed. Mike is permanently dealing with 7-2 offsuit. That's what I'm talking about.
It's my bad. That's my bad, mate.
So there you go. Rockstis There's an element of luck involved in poker, yet the top pros are consistently making it far in tournaments. Yes, they're also firing more bullets, but yeah, same idea, but they don't always get there. Kind of like Filler being out really early in this one pocket tournament versus the guys that he lost to. You never would have expected it before the draw, but here we are. And that's supposed to be one of the games that has the least amount of luck involved. Supposed to be. It's like the players are taking a little break here, guys. Mike, what do you think next? You think, here's our options. I already know what your answer is, but I'm going to pretend that I don't. Here's our options. Marco Tucher, LFV. One pocket. Marco Tucher, LFV. Devin Poteet, Skylar Woodward. Vitaly Petsura, Brandon Schuff. Jonathan Pinniger, Roberto Gomez.
Sky.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously. But we're going to let the chat choose. With
No,
this.
it's got to be head and Sky.
We're going to let the chat choose.
Okay.
We're going to start a poll. Right now is about the right time.
Do we got the right to veto at least once?
Match.
No.
Which one pocket match? Okay.
Dude, I'm sorry I'm late, man.
Wow. All I can say is wow. Okay, so we said
is that wow to me?
Hennessy versus.
It's a very disappointed wow.
I was disappointed. I am disappointed. Superman.
Don't do that. Make me feel bad.
You should, dude.
I'm never late.
Did I say Shane Winters, Jerson Martinez? Did I say that one?
No, and actually that might be interesting.
That might be interesting too. I'm gonna put that in there.
It's a real contrast to styles. I would have been here 15 minutes earlier, but I got stopped on the way in.
I'm sure. I believe you.
Twice, actually.
I believe you.
What have I missed? What have you been doing, dude?
We watched Shane win a match in 25 minutes.
Nice. 9-ball.
Yeah. And then we got Roberto right now versus Sampson Yonko, and Roberto scratching. Or is that Sampson? That's Sampson.
Sampson.
The TV table this round is Shannon Murphy SVB. That's a good one too.
One pocket?
Yep.
Oh, that's a good one, yeah.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
That has potential master of the table implications. Speaking of, Mike, there you go.
Dude, look at you. That's real. That's okay. I'll leave you alone for a few minutes, and this is the color scheme you choose?
It's got to pop, man.
I mean, it hurts my eyes. It hurts
Why don't you make it, Mike? Huh? You had 3 hours.
It's real. Yeah. Stings the nostrils.
Good.
You know? Well, let's be real about this. Okay, so Filler, he's gone because he's out of... Well, barring an early exit from Federer in the one pocket of the 9-ball, Filler's got no chance.
No, you would need an early exit from Federer.
From Federer.
From Federer, Sky, and Shane.
Well, sure, but let's just be... Federer's in the finals of Bank Pool, right?
Right.
And then Justin Hall, love the guy, can go deep in one pocket. We were chatting about this last night. What's the likelihood of him going deep in the 9-ball, right?
Right.
Certainly got the skills, but historically don't really get to see him play a whole lot of 9-ball tournaments. Not the deepest of fields, but even still. And then you got Sky, who plays all games well. You know, came in third in the Bank Pool, losing to Federer last night. Can certainly make a run in the one pocket. Severely underrated one pocket player, especially on 4.5-inch pockets. And then of course in the 9-ball, I mean, he's won this event before, you know. So
poll is live in the chat, guys.
You did all this while I was gone? So How long was I asleep? 2 years or something?
Bro.
You have no. When I'm running over here, I legitimately felt bad.
Good.
Yeah. It's those damn curtains, man.
They're good. They're good curtains.
Yeah, but.
They do the job.
Mm-hmm.
Roberto's on the hill. After this match, we'll likely take a little break before that one pocket. Whatever you guys decide on. Pius could make a run based on the numbers, Mike.
I went to Hibachi.
Oh, no, he
again.
can't. No, he can't.
Dude,
Pius
I
is,
wish I went to Hibachi.
Pius is out of the one pocket already.
You have no idea how bad I wish I went to Hibachi. Pius is out of
When?
oh yeah, because Pius lost to Sky and then to what was it, Roland or
What
Liden?
did you just say about Hibachi?
Somebody in the chat says, "Don't lie, Mike. You went to Hibachi without Collins. Let's see that
Oh,
onion
yeah.
volcano." Dude,
I thought you
would
were,
have no shame right now in going to Hibachi.
yeah. I thought you were saying you got invited and you turned it down. I'm like, you liar.
Actually, no. Here's the truth. The God honest truth. If I got invited to Hibachi at this point, I would invite Collins because of me being late this morning.
Good.
That's the truth.
Good.
Because
You would have come up here, ran the stream, and I would have went to Hibachi.
that's not true. I'm not. I don't feel that bad. No, man. Those like what do they call those things? Those curtains? They're in the room like
Blackout curtains.
blackout curtains. Yeah. And if anyone knows me personally, knows I love sleeping with the windows open for. No. Because I like natural sunlight when I wake up in the morning. But those things, man, those things do some damage.
Anyone who's slept with you, so like there's maybe 2 girls out there that know?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe like 6 guys?
You're one of them, buddy.
I know.
We room together all over the world, buddy.
Well, all over the States. I haven't gone anywhere else.
No,
with you
we've
yet.
been to Mexico now. We've been international now. Yeah.
We're going international.
Yeah.
What was that from Step Brothers?
Oh man.
What was it called? Something worldwide?
It's gonna kill me. Yeah.
What is it
yeah.
called? Guys in the chat. Come on, help us chat. Prestige worldwide?
Yeah. Man, Roberto's looking real comfortable here. Here's another guy who, depending on, I don't know where he finished in the bank pool. Clearly, he didn't go that deep, but he would have favored him to go pretty deep in the bank pool.
Well, there may be a name that's not on this list at this point that pops off in the next 2 tournaments that is in contention.
Sure.
You know, depending on whether
Well,
or not Federer makes, does his thing that he's been doing. So.
Realistically, though, you'd put, Sky's right now in the driver's seat for second.
For second, yeah.
You would think. No disrespect to Justin Hall, but
Or first.
just weighing in.
Look at the highest potential score right there, and look who's creeping up also with the highest potential score. Vinegar.
What is those 100 and 360?
Huh?
What is the 100 and 360? What is all that?
Okay, I need you to read the graphic.
Oh, so they locked up 100. Highest possible is 360.
There it is.
So you mean out of the whole derby, or?
Yes.
Okay.
From this point forward, and I'm gonna update those every day.
So the winner of bank pool gets 360.
No, it gets 120.
Huh.
There are 3 events.
Ah,
120 times 3 is 360. Good lord.
You're right, because your graphic is so easy to understand and read. Yeah. Sure.
Come on, chat.
I don't think you got enough neon in there.
You got to be able to read it, dude. If I do darker colors, you won't be able to read it because it's a dark room.
Hold on, I'm gonna take a photo of this.
And he's not even gonna take it to share it on
I am.
like to help people.